again, welcome to my channel. Today I'm recording from my bedroom. I don't know if most of you have seen it, but I have another video where I was recording in my lounge room because every time I seem to get my camera out in the house, video camera, always there's an abundance of these floating things across the screen. I'm aware that a lot of the time it's dust particles, but they seem to target things in the house and move in really erratic kind of patterns. So after a little bit of advice as to what that could be, but my bedroom is actually the room in the house where somebody died. They actually died right here where I'm sitting. My bed is quite literally where their body was, and their body was actually there for a couple of weeks before they were found, and the police had to break into the house in order to get in and find the body. A little bit creepy, a little bit weird, but what are you gonna do? So weird stuff happens quite often. I've heard that people have seen some pretty weird things, to say the least, but I thought it'd be a good idea to do the video in here, because then if you see something you could screenshot it or put a comment down below, and it'd be interesting. Be interesting to know if anybody else sees anything, and that it's not just me, so that would be good. So sorry, with the paper again. So some of the instances that have happened in the bedroom that I can remember, there was this one time a couple of years ago now, and I had a solid wood headboard, and I woke up in the night, and because I'm a very light sleeper, but it was like my headboard of my bed was actually vibrating, like something within it was loudly vibrating. I woke up. You're always disorientated when you wake up, so I had no idea what it was, but turned the light on, had a look around, couldn't see anything, but the sound it made was really weird. Like if you put your phone on something and you hear it vibrate, there's like a quiet, subtle vibrate. This was sort of like there was a jackhammer in the headboard. So I don't know, has anyone ever had any experience with anything like that before? I think I've had my foot grabbed while I've been in this room, but I did move away for a year. Last year I wasn't living here for a year, and while I was there I actually quite often I'd look over my shoulder and I'd see something there, and there was one night I was very violently woken up by something grabbing a hold of my foot, and of course there wasn't anything there. But then we moved back here, and most of the time it's like I turn off whatever I've been watching at night time, and so the whole room's dark, and as I'm lying there, it's like you know how you can feel that stuff is there, like in the shadows. You turn the light on and there's nothing there, of course, but you can feel it, and it just sort of makes you feel like, I don't know, like calling them out on it. Like, you're disturbing my sleep, I can feel you, go away. But the worst part, I think, is the hallway. So on these times when I've turned all the light off and I can definitely feel something not great in here anyway, I physically can't go into the hallway late at night when everything's turned off without turning a light on, because I end up And I'm not a person that scares easily, really not easy, but there's just this feeling of dread, a really strong feeling of dread. So every time I need to use the toilet in the night, I have to turn the light on, otherwise I can just, it's sort of like you can feel like right in your face, but all the lights are off. And I think probably what my issue is, I don't like being startled, I don't like being surprised, so it's probably just a matter of freaking that something's going to jump out at me in my face and I'll punch them, but they won't be there, so they won't get it. But so that's some of the things here. There's probably a lot more, but as I said, I just thought if you guys were to see anything, it'd be pretty cool to find out whether it's just me or not. I did go and take a video last night, advertised on my Instagram, that I was going to take the dogs to one of the most haunted places in the southern hemisphere. It was an old asylum in Fremantle, and it's now an art centre. Looks like a pretty well guarded art centre. There are thick walls all around with jagged rock across the top of it, and the grounds are really extensive. But with all my filming, all I was able to get was the outside. It was all locked up, so I could only film the front of the building and the windows, and I walked up to the front door and filmed that, but I didn't really see anything and I didn't want to bore you guys, so I didn't post it. Sorry about that. I had to go let my dog in to my room. So if there's any places in WA that you guys have heard of that you would like me to go and do a video of, just let me know and I'll see what I can do. There is supposed to be quite a lot of places around Perth that are very haunted, so it's exciting stuff. And I know that Australia isn't that big, so there's definitely not a lot of people that know a lot about it, so I find it interesting to know what kind of places people would like to see. So let me know. Thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you want, and yeah, chat next time.